Hi, I'm Charlie Chaplin. Charlie Chaplin. He wouldn't have said anything. He was a silent film star. Hello, everyone. It's Wonky Wednesday, and that means we're going to take a look at certain news items that are not reported by the mainstream media. And there's a lot of it, despite there being 24/7 news. So let's jump into it. So as many of you know, there is a movement called the Black Lives Matter movement. Now, if you haven't heard of this, it's either because you're living under a rock or you have no social media outlets. I would say it's because you don't watch the news, but sometimes it's hard to watch the news when all they talk about is Donald Trump and whatever stupid thing he is saying or not saying today. The Black Lives Matter movement is a very important movement politically today, and I hope it continues to be until we see actual change occur in this country. Now, whether or not you agree with their tactics on and strategies on how to get attention, I believe it works. I believe disruptive politics can work if done correctly, and it's a way to get your voices heard. Voices aren't heard if no one is speaking. So it is very important that if you advocate for something that's going to be powerful, something that's going to help your community or the people around you, your brothers and sisters, your friends, your family, that you take a stand and not be afraid to open your mouths, to have your voice and your opinion heard, and try and make some kind of a difference. In the same vein, I also am a big supporter of this movement because it's not just a black and white issue. There is a whole group of individuals who have been targets of police shootings, fatal shootings, police brutality, beatings, and racial profiling. The group I'm talking about are Latinos. By far and away, African Americans have been brutalized and targets of racial profiling far more than any other race in this country. But not lagging too far behind are the Latinos in this country. Up until about a week ago, the statistics stand that 714 people have been killed at the hands of police. And 105 of those people were identified as being Hispanic and or Latino. In LA County alone, there were 23 people killed at the hands of officers, and only 9 were not Hispanic. 14 were. Where's the outrage? I don't know. Why is this never really talked about? Well, I think it has a lot to do with the stigma that many Latinos carry with them. The stigma that many Hispanics and Latinos have to deal with and carry with them on a daily basis is that we're seen as less than being important, less than smart, less than educated, less than an American. It's just how it is. And it doesn't help when you have talking heads, major political figures, people who are very much in the public eye, I'm looking at you, Kelly Osbourne, say things that are demeaning to my culture and the Hispanic culture in general. So when you do that, you continually put Latinos in a low-flying bubble. And you want us to live in that itty-bitty tiny little bubble that is, in your view, in many people's view, negative, bad, terrible, un-American, whatever. All of this crazy talk, all of this negative idea behind what a Latino is and what it isn't and what they do and what we don't do, it all just perpetuates the same stereotype, which is a negative stereotype. How do we break through with that? I'm not really sure. I mean, recently, Kelly Osbourne stated something very ignorant, which was that Donald Trump shouldn't deport all Latinos because then who would clean his toilets? Working in the domestic service industry as a maid or a housekeeper or someone who does actually clean toilets, someone who picks fruit, someone who does manual labor, someone who works on roofs, someone who works in plumbing, and all different kinds of jobs that are trades. Those are not negative jobs. Nothing negative should be connotated with those things. There should be no connection. But the reason why there is a connection is because in our culture and in society, there tends to be a balance of power to the people who make a lot of money and have very nice titles. So you're not the CEO of the hotel, you are cleaning the hotel. So they see you already as not being as good as a CEO. You might be just as smart, but maybe you weren't born into opportunity, or daddy didn't give you a loan for $3 million to start your own company. Now, the major reason why Kelly Osbourne said what she said is because, one, she's ignorant, and two, because she's ignorant, and number three, because she doesn't know what else to think of Latinos. And part of that is because our society doesn't help. So these negative stereotypes and the perpetual insistence to keep these stereotypes in existence in today's society just keeps our culture and our Hispanic men and women feeling ignored. Ignored by the mainstream media, ignored by many politicians, ignored by the general public, and dismissed as though we're not significant. Untrue. We're educated, we are strong, vibrant people, and we are going to be heard. Thanks for tuning in to the very first edition of Wonky Wednesdays. Now, if you liked anything I said, whether it was hi at the beginning or me using any kind of word whatsoever that you liked, and or me playing with the Charlie Chaplin caricature back here at the very beginning of the video, then I encourage you to please subscribe to this channel, leave a comment, put a thumbs up, let me know what you think. Follow me on every social media platform, whether it be Twitter or Facebook or Tumblr or Instagram or Snapchat or Dibbly Dobbly or Twiddly Diddly and all those other ones that are out there. I'm there, as well as on my website, theyoshow.com. And let me know what you think. Let me know what else you want to hear, what else I should talk about, what have you. Stay active, stay informed, and if you don't know what's going on, please Google it, because I've learned as an adult that Googling is all you need. Just Google it. Google it. Just Google it. Just Google it. Hey, Google it. Google it. But don't Google plus it, because that shit's lame.